Finally, Dr. Nicolas Kokkalis, the man the world has been waiting for. A Stanford scientist who saw what others couldn't, that blockchain was never meant to serve the few, but to empower the many. When most people hear the word blockchain, they immediately think of complex charts, crypto jargon, or digital trading platforms. But Dr. Nicolas saw something far deeper, a technology that could restore trust, create equality, and open the doors of opportunity for everyone, everywhere. And from that vision, Pi Network was born. A revolutionary project built not for the rich or the tech-savvy, but for ordinary people like you and me. No fancy equipment, no massive investments, just a vision and your smartphone. Imagine a world where anyone, no matter who they are or where they come from, can become part of a new digital economy, simply by tapping a button. A world where pioneers aren't just users, but builders of a fairer, people-powered future. Today, Pi Network stands as a heartbeat of change. Millions across the globe are joining every single day, drawn by a dream of freedom, inclusion, and digital empowerment. And through it all, Dr. Nicolas remains the same visionary, humble, determined, and focused on one mission: to bring blockchain to everyone. In this video, we'll uncover what truly makes Pi different, how it's transforming the meaning of money, and why it could redefine the future of human connection. Let's now greet and welcome PI pioneers from every continent on this beautiful planet. Whether you're watching from bustling cities in the United States, the vibrant markets of India, the growing economies of Nigeria, the innovative landscapes of the Philippines, or anywhere else in our incredible global Pi family, this moment belongs to all of us together. Right now, I want to see the true power of our worldwide Pi Network community. Drop a comment saying Pi Network to the moon, followed by your country name, to paint this comment section with the colors of every nation on Earth, and don't forget to smash subscribe button and ring notification if you haven't already, so you never miss an update. When most people hear blockchain, they think Bitcoin, trading platforms, or complicated charts. They picture expensive mining equipment and stories of fortunes won or lost. But here's the truth. Blockchain is so much more than buying and selling digital coins. It's revolutionary technology that can change how we manage trust, share data, and create value in society. At Stanford University, Dr. Nicolas Kokkalis saw this bigger picture early. As a computer scientist and lecturer, he wasn't interested in creating another speculative cryptocurrency. He had a bold vision. What if blockchain could serve everyone, not just tech experts or wealthy investors? This vision became Pi Network. Today, we're exploring how this project is unlocking blockchain's true potential. By the end of this video, you'll understand why this matters for everyday people like you and me. Dr. Nicolas Kokkalis wasn't your typical crypto creator. While others built trading platforms, he asked different questions at Stanford. His background in decentralized systems and human-computer interaction gave him unique perspective. He studied how people interact with technology and how systems could empower individuals. Here's what's fascinating. Dr. Kokkalis recognized blockchain's major problem. Despite its potential, it created barriers. You needed expensive equipment to mine Bitcoin. You had to understand complex concepts. You often needed significant money to start. This wasn't the democratic technology blockchain was supposed to be. It was exclusive and inaccessible. So he asked revolutionary questions. What if we could create a blockchain network anyone could join using just their smartphone? What if mining didn't require expensive hardware? What if the network grew through community trust rather than computational power? These questions led to Pi Network, not just another crypto project, but a social experiment and movement toward making blockchain truly accessible. Here's what makes Pi Network completely different. Traditional mining requires powerful computers running constantly, consuming massive electricity. It's expensive, harmful to the environment, and out of reach for most people. Pi Network flipped this model. You mine Pi coins from your smartphone with one tap every 24 hours. No special equipment, no wasted electricity. no technical knowledge required. The brilliant part: instead of computational power, Pi network uses social validation. The network grows through human connections and trust. You build your mining rate by creating a security circle with trusted people. Think about this: a farmer in Africa, a teacher in South America, a student in Asia, they can all participate equally with someone in Silicon Valley. That's true democratization. The network has attracted tens of millions of users worldwide. Many are engaging with crypto for the first time. They're not chasing quick riches. They believe in a more inclusive digital future. This reflects Dr. Kokkalis' core belief: blockchain should serve people, not the other way around. Pi network goes far beyond creating digital currency. Dr. Kokkalis and his team are building tools for real-world problems. Imagine verifying your identity without relying on big corporations. Pi network is developing decentralized identity solutions, putting you in control. Think about governance where communities make decisions together without central authorities. Pi network is exploring models that give power back to people. Consider marketplaces where buyers and sellers connect directly without middlemen taking huge fees. The Pi ecosystem is enabling peer-to-peer commerce in new ways. This aligns with Web 3, the next internet evolution. Instead of big tech companies owning your data and controlling everything, Web 3 envisions a decentralized internet where users have ownership. Pi network positions itself as a key player in this transformation. Community-led development and user ownership are built into the foundation. This is blockchain showing its true potential beyond speculation, creating systems that are transparent, fair, and empowering. PiCoin isn't just another cryptocurrency chasing a price point. It represents trust and contribution within the network. Its value isn't derived only from speculation. It comes from the network's strength and integrity. Every PiCoin you mine represents your participation in building something bigger. It represents trust relationships in your security circle and commitment to an inclusive digital future. As Pi network transitions to open mainnet, PiCoin becomes usable in applications, marketplaces, and smart contracts. This is where we see if blockchain can support real economies, not just speculation. Imagine using PiCoin to purchase from local businesses, pay for services, or participate in applications solving real problems. That's utility. That's real value. By anchoring value in participation and transparency, Pi network is creating a model that could redefine digital finance. It's not about overnight riches, it's about building sustainable economic systems for everyone. One crucial aspect often overlooked is education. Blockchain is incredibly complex. Without proper understanding, people are vulnerable to scams and bad decisions. Dr. Kokkalis understood this from the start. His background as a Stanford lecturer showed him education's importance in adoption. Pi network incorporates educational tools directly into the platform. You're not just given a mining button, you're guided through concepts, helped to understand the technology, and supported by a global community. The app includes content explaining blockchain basics, security principles, and the project's vision. Community forums help newcomers. Transparent communication from the core team discusses developments and challenges. This literacy focus is essential for long-term adoption. It ensures users aren't just passive participants, but active contributors who understand what they're building. Most crypto projects deliberately keep things complicated. Pi network does the opposite. It makes blockchain understandable and empowers people with knowledge. Let me share exciting developments about how Pi network is being used in practice. Worldwide, pioneers, Pi network users, are building applications and services in the ecosystem. These aren't theoretical. They're actual businesses being created now. In some countries, pioneers created marketplaces where people buy and sell goods using PiCoin. Local economies exist where you purchase groceries, pay for transportation, or hire services with Pi you've mined. That's happening now. Developers are building decentralized applications on Pi, social networking tools, educational platforms, games, and utility services. The diversity shows the technology's versatility. Some pioneers use Pi Network to create community support systems. Where traditional banking is limited, Pi provides alternatives for storing value and conducting transactions. That's financial inclusion in action. Projects explore using Pi for charitable causes, supporting local businesses, and creating peer-to-peer lending. The community's creativity is impressive. What makes this significant is that it's organic. It's not forced from the top down, but emerging naturally from a community believing in the technology. This is exactly Dr. Kokkalis' vision, a platform empowering people to create solutions to local problems. One remarkable aspect is the global community formed around Pi Network. This goes beyond technology. Pi Network has pioneers in virtually every country. From cities to remote villages, from developed nations to emerging economies, people participate in this movement. That global reach is unprecedented. The community is incredibly diverse. Students, teachers, doctors, farmers, engineers, artists, people from every background unite around a shared vision. They're not all tech experts. They're regular people believing in an inclusive digital future. The community aspect is built into the platform. Mining rate increases when you build your security circle. This encourages forming relationships and growing the network together. Online, you'll find Pi communities everywhere. Pioneers share ideas, help troubleshoot, discuss applications, and support ecosystem growth. There's genuine camaraderie. In some regions, pioneers organize local meetups. They discuss the project, share knowledge, and build local Pi economies. These real-world connections strengthen the digital network. What's inspiring is the missionary spirit. People aren't just mining for themselves, they're bringing family, friends, and community members into the network. That personal connection creates stronger, more engaged users. Let's discuss Dr. Kokkalis' broader vision for the Internet's future. Web 3 represents the Internet's next evolution. Web 1 was read-only static pages. Web 2 is our current interactive Internet, controlled by big tech companies owning your data. Web 3 is a decentralized Internet where users have ownership and control. Instead of Facebook owning your social connections, you would. Instead of Amazon controlling marketplace transactions, peer-to-peer systems would enable direct commerce. Dr. Kokkalis sees blockchain as the foundational technology making Web 3 possible. But it needs to be accessible, sustainable, and designed for mass adoption. His vision extends beyond financial applications. He imagines an ecosystem where identity is controlled by individuals, data ownership belongs to users, economic value flows to creators, governance is democratic, and access is universal. Pi Network is building this infrastructure. The mobile-first approach ensures accessibility. User education ensures informed participation. The community-driven model ensures democratic development. What makes his approach unique is his human-computer interaction background. He thinks about how humans will actually use and benefit from technology. This human-centered philosophy runs through every aspect of Pi Network. To appreciate what Pi Network does differently, let's compare it to traditional cryptocurrency. Traditional mining requires expensive equipment costing thousands or millions. Pi Network, just your smartphone. Traditional mining consumes enormous electricity. Bitcoin uses more than entire countries. Pi Network uses negligible battery power. Traditional crypto has high barriers. You need money to buy coins, technical knowledge for wallets, comfort with complex interfaces. Pi Network lets anyone start immediately with zero investment. Traditional projects often lack clear communication. Development happens behind closed doors. Pi Network maintains regular communication and provides educational resources. Traditional markets are dominated by speculation and volatility. Pi Network encourages long-term thinking and building real utility. traditional crypto feels isolating and competitive. Pi Network is social and collaborative. Your mining improves when you bring others in. I'm not saying traditional cryptocurrencies lack value. Bitcoin pioneered the space. Ethereum enabled smart contracts. But they weren't designed with mass accessibility as the primary goal. Pi Network represents a different philosophy. Cryptocurrency reimagined for the mobile era, for global adoption, for ordinary people. What's next for Pi Network? The transition to open mainnet is the most significant milestone approaching. This is when PiCoin becomes fully functional, tradable, and usable in real applications. With open mainnet, we'll see the true test. Will the ecosystem support real economic activity? Will applications provide genuine utility? Will the community continue growing? These questions will start getting answers. The Pi ecosystem development is accelerating. More applications are being built. More businesses accept PiCoin. More use cases are discovered. Regulatory clarity is improving in many jurisdictions. Pi Network's careful, compliant approach positions it well to operate within legal boundaries while maintaining decentralization. The potential for financial inclusion is enormous. In regions with limited banking infrastructure, mobile-based cryptocurrency could provide access for people excluded from traditional systems. Dr. Kokkalis and his team show consistent commitment to innovation. They're constantly exploring new technologies, applications, and ways to serve the community. For pioneers mining for years, patience is being rewarded. For newcomers, you're still early enough to be part of something transformative. Let me explain why this matters, even if you're not interested in cryptocurrency. We're living through a fundamental shift in digital technology. The current internet is controlled by massive corporations. They own your data, control what you see, and profit from your information. This centralization creates problems: privacy violations, data breaches, censorship, manipulation. These are real issues affecting billions daily. Blockchain offers an alternative, but until now, it's been too complicated and exclusive. That's what Pi Network is changing. By making blockchain accessible through smartphones, Pi Network opens the door for ordinary people to participate in shaping digital technology's future. This democratization shifts power. Instead of a few companies making decisions affecting billions, communities decide together. Instead of corporations profiting from your data, you benefit from the value you create. For developing countries, this is even more significant. Mobile phones are often their primary internet connection. A mobile platform gives them equal access to the digital economy. Even if Pi Network doesn't become dominant, it's pushing the industry in a better direction, showing that accessibility, education, and community matter. Let me summarize the key points. Dr. Nicolas Kokkalis saw blockchain's potential before it went mainstream. His human-centered approach created something fundamentally different. Pi Network makes blockchain accessible through mobile mining, requiring no investment or technical expertise. It's grown to tens of millions by removing barriers. The platform goes beyond digital currency, building infrastructure for identity, governance, commerce, and countless applications, contributing to the Web 3 movement. Education and empowerment are core. Pi Network teaches you about blockchain and empowers informed decisions. The community is global, diverse, and passionate, united around a shared vision. Yes, challenges exist: scaling, regulations, maintaining trust. But with clear vision, committed leadership, and engaged community, these can be overcome. Pi Network represents how blockchain can serve humanity rather than just speculation. It shows technology can include everyone, not just the privileged. For those believing technology should serve people and the digital future should benefit everyone, Pi Network offers hope and a practical path forward. Thank you for watching all the way to the end. If you found this valuable, hit that like button right now. Write Pi Network to the moon in the comments with your country name and flag. I want to see how global our community is. If you're not subscribed, click that subscribe button and turn on notifications. I create videos about blockchain, crypto, Web3, and innovative technologies shaping our future. Share this video with anyone curious about blockchain but finding it too complicated. Pi Network might be exactly what they need. Have questions? Share your experience? Leave your thoughts in the comments. Thank you for being part of this community. Together we're learning about technologies reshaping our digital future. Don't forget, like, comment Pi Network to the moon with your country and flag, subscribe, and share. See you in the next video.